Everybody, Start from the Hot Moon Podcast. So, you know what, man? Kevin Durant's days are just numbered. You know, as a Phoenix Suns fan, I know the inevitable is him eventually going to bounce. You know, they said that, you know, they're going to, reports that the Phoenix Suns are going to work out a trade package for Kevin Durant. Okay, but for the meantime, you know, last night, the Suns had to battle hard in the fourth quarter. Coming back from 19 down to beat the Clippers, and Kevin Durant, you know, had a phenomenal game last night. Vintage Kevin Durant. Okay, Kevin Durant to me is just over the last few years, just one of the oddest careers in terms of his numbers are always going to be there, right? It's just that his scoring doesn't seem to impact winning on a regular basis. I'm not putting it all on him, but that's what it's been. That's what the results have been. And last night, we need every bucket of Kevin Durant. Even though, and of course, right on time, Bradley Beal gets hurt. Okay, Zubac was killing us last night. Oh my God. Zubac's an underrated big, very good big, man. Well, Clipper fans know how good he is, but just general NBA fans, I mean, Zubac's a really good big. He's not really, they don't run plays through him. Put backs and rebounds, man. Boy gets his buckets when he's called upon, if need be. So, that being said, though, also too, Booker. I mean, Booker had a mediocre game. I mean, just 17 points, whatever. All right. Look, man. He had a moment with Mike Budenholzer. Okay. There was a little scuffle on I think on a timeout or whatever, and Kevin Durant swipes his hand away from Budenholzer. Right. They're having an exchange, and Budenholzer grabs his wrist. All right. And now to Kevin Durant's defense, come on, coaches, it's a no. You don't grab players' hands or wrists. You know what I'm saying? Players just don't like being touched by a coach. It doesn't matter. They don't like being touched by anybody. Players, coaches, they just you don't grab and stuff like that. All right. Now, I don't think there was any ill intent by Budenholzer doing it. I think they were just having a heated discussion about basketball. And to Kevin Durant's credit, after the game, said it wasn't a big deal. There was clips. He's like, y'all don't want to talk about clips of us, after talking, laughing. You know what I'm saying? So in the grand scheme of things, it's not a big deal. But as a Suns fan, it kind of is for this reason, right? It's kind of like I rarely see Kevin Durant act up like this towards a coach. Okay, I don't recall him doing this with Steve Kerr. I don't recall him doing this with the coaches in Brooklyn. Okay, Mike Budenholzer, say what you want, the season's not going as well, but I mean, he's a championship head coach. Okay, I've never seen Giannis do this. Maybe someone can dig up some clips in the past, but it seemed like Kevin Durant's fed up. Kevin Durant is still upset that his name was floating around in trade talks, and the Suns were trying to trade him without letting him know, and he was upset about that because he didn't want to go anywhere. I mean, it wasn't Kevin Durant needs to get over it if he isn't already. All right, you know what? You chose to be here. You shut down the trade to the Warriors, basically telling them that, I don't want to be traded. Okay. Now you want to stay here. Now, okay, this is your squad now. Okay, this is your team to make whatever work. Try to make some type of play-in tournament push towards the end of the season. Okay. All right, you need to kind of lock in, and I understand. Not saying he's not locked in, but you got to lock in on your temperament and everything, and not let these moments, don't have these clickable moments for people to come at Kevin Durant, right? Is that fair for Kevin Durant? No, because it's not a big deal, but we know the circumstances surrounding Kevin Durant. Okay, and I would say, it's not a good look for, number one, especially Mike Budenholzer. So I'm not putting this all on Kevin Durant, but I mean, you are Kevin Durant, right? I do remember that one time though when LeBron James had a shoulder check Eric Spoelstra. That was the only time I seen when LeBron James had a situation with a coach, right? So players do have this, right? But LeBron James isn't going anywhere. It was like they were struggling within it was the first year. They're trying to, first year with Miami, and they were the Miami Heat were mediocre. So it was like, that was a time there was rumblings of if LeBron James wanted, Coach Spo gone, Eric Spoelstra out of there. Pat Riley said no, so they made it work, right? So for Kevin Durant, is this him lashing out now, knowing that he's going to be gone, right? Are we going to see more antics like this, right? I don't think it was fair. I get he didn't want Bud grabbing his arm, but I mean Bud don't seem like an angry, aggressive coach, right? I'm not justifying Bud grabbing him. Shouldn't be putting hands on a player. I understand that, but I don't think Bud deserved You know what I'm saying? That kind of reaction. I don't think Bud even cursed at him or anything like that. I think they're just having basketball philosophy differences, which Kevin Durant said. He stated that, right? So, this is just another thing, just to add to the list of reasons why Kevin Durant's gone is going to be gone. You know what I'm saying? I don't think this will be the last time that this, because there's already rumblings that players and Kevin Durant's not happy with Coach Bud. He wasn't happy with Frank Vogel. He's not happy with Coach Bud. He's not happy in Phoenix. You know what I'm saying? But you chose to be here. All right. The Suns, it's not like the Suns was going to trade you to a bum team. Most likely they were shopping to see, like, okay, we most likely want to trade to a contender, get some draft picks back, and he didn't want to go. Okay. And this is, and you're at 36 years old, having to carry this squad with no Bradley Beal once again, and Devin Booker, playing mediocre, right? These are antics of Plumlee looking back. These are antics of a bad team, right? And this is, you could almost sum this up as this has been Kevin Durant's career the past few years. It's been clown show after clown show after clown show. Not that he's a clown and not that his game's a clown, it's just that he's been in very clownish situations basketball wise since he's left Golden State. Right, but yeah, I mean, and look, I don't think Budenholzer's getting fired after the season. He's staying. I think once Kevin Durant leaves and they decide what they want to do with Booker and Beal, if Beal doesn't want to leave or doesn't want to go, I think, we need to get some draft picks back. And that's been my comment. That's been my theme. That's been my thesis, my focal point all season. I don't really care where this team goes. I just think, I'm just looking forward to the future and what we can recruit back and get rid of some of these players. I love Devin Booker. I would hate to lose him, but in terms of the Suns' future, the future is more important than the present, because the present is not going to net us any type of championship or playoff success. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this, man. Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe. I'm out.